Now to wrap a putter to the proper grip size, you're going to need a few items. I would recommend picking up a digital caliper. They're sold at Amazon.com. We pay anywhere from $14 to $20 for calipers. They're digital. They measure in inches or millimeters. You're going to want to place, when you get them, you're going to want to measure in inches. You're going to be measuring in thousandths of an inch, which this system does. So you need calipers. Pre-wrap. This is like a spongy wrap. It'll be your base wrap on the putter. It's elastic. You can find it in any sporting goods store. You're going to want athletic tape. You're going to want electrical tape to finish. And when you're wrapping, you're going to use one of two wraps on the grip. This is a Gamma Regrip, which is a thicker wrap. And we also have the Gamma Overgrip, which is a thinner wrap. We'll talk about the thickness of these. Those are the materials that you're going to need, plus a pair of scissors to cut the tape and the final wrap. First thing you're going to do is determine exactly how much you need to add to the final wrap. And to find out the exact grip size, you're going to have your player grip the putter, look at where the middle finger and the ring finger, just about right around the middle finger, that's where you want to measure the grip. So you want to go to that point, take the calipers, you're going to measure 90 degrees to the face, and this grip, you want to make sure when you measure with the calipers, they're not too tight, they just slide in and out. This grip is 850 at the point of my left hand, and most of these grips taper. I want to measure the middle finger of the right hand, and that is about 100 mils smaller. It's about 750. So left hand is 850, right hand is 750 as measured on this putter. Now let's determine exactly what we need to do to get this putter wrapped properly. Now we're going to wrap this grip to fit my hand size, and my hand size is 1220 in the left and 1200 in the right. 1220 in the left, 1200 in the right. So we have 850. So we are going to figure we have 850, which gives us 350 mils smaller. So my left hand grip is an inch and 220 mils, and this grip measures 850 mils. So I'm off by, I'm going to need to add about 375 to this on the left hand, 375, and on the right 1200 to 750. I'm going to need to add 450 mils on the right to make it here. So I have to build this up quite a bit, so let's get started. The first thing you're going to do is you're going to take the pre-wrap, and it's very simple. You just hold the putter. Once you can get the pre-wrap started at the top, and you're going to wrap the putter and just wrap it. For me, I have such a long way to go in terms of building up. 350 and 450 or 475 to get to my point. And you want this to be very uniform as you wrap it. You need to build up the right hand a little bit more. I know that in advance, a little bit more because of the size difference due to the natural taper on this club. And at points, what you can do just to get an idea of how much you've wrapped, and that little bit brought us to about 1050 on the left. and we're at about 950, 960 on the right. Now this wrap is a regrip. It's a Gamma Super Soft regrip. The only thing I'm going to use out of this package is the grip. This grip adds 140 mils. It's the larger grip. So when I get started, I'm going to subtract. If this is the grip I want to use, I'm going to subtract 140 mils from my end measurement. So let's say I want to be at 1220 with my left and 1200 with my right. So, and I'm going to add an overgrip, a regrip, which is 140 mils. We're looking at the larger grip here. I want to be able to measure to the middle of my left hand at 1220. If I can get this then to add 140 mils to it, I need to have this right at about 1080, and I have a little bit of work to go here. So I need to add a little bit more overwrap. The good thing about the pre-wrap is that you can break it, tear it off at any time, and just resume and start wrapping. It also, when you wrap, you want to make it uniform. In case you overwrap, you want to be able to take it off the same way you put it on. Sometimes you'll get too much on, but it is pretty simple. And when I hit right at 1080, and I'm right there in my left hand, I want to check and see where I am with my right. And I want to be right at 1060 with my right. And I have a little bit more build-up I need to do on the right hand. So again, I can take that pre-wrap and just build up my right hand only. Once I have finished the left and right hand, I take athletic tape. This is how I'm going to finish right over the pre-wrap. You're just going to take the athletic tape, and when you add the athletic tape, you want to make sure that it is on, and you're going to wrap it very tightly, and you're going to compress the pre-wrap. What this will do, depending on how much pre-wrap you've put on, when you add the athletic tape, many times you're going to find that it's going to be absolutely perfect. You've compressed it. The athletic tape adds about 25 mils if you were to wrap it without compressing it. But we've got it compressed here, and I'm going to remeasure now that I have the athletic tape on. It's well compressed. It's important to get the base measurement exact. Then when you add the top measurement, it's easy just to put the final wrap on. The greatest amount of work you're going to have getting it accurate is the base measurement. I still need to add a little more, so I'm going to put another wrap of pre-wrap here on both upper and lower. When I've added the athletic tape, I've compressed it quite a bit. Okay, now I'm ready to put on the regrip, the Gamma regrip, super soft. Now when you're wrapping, you don't want to overlap this much at all. You want to pretty much have seam to seam. If you overlap it, so the white tape really should not show through, the seams should be meeting, and if you wrap it carefully, just pull it taut. As you go down, you want to stretch it too much. You can't. This will stretch about 10 to 15 mils if you need to. If you need to change, if you've overwrapped, gotten the underlayer too large, you can stretch this a little. This one is going to be absolutely perfect. And I can now do my final measurement just to double check, which you always want to do. Find my left hand position. 12/20 it is on the nose. And that is simply because of the base that I built. I can count on that. And I'm right at 12/02 on the right. So I can cut this now and prepare to finish it. And you're going to take your electrical tape. If you have colored grips, you can get colored electrical tape. You just want to start and wrap this electrical tape right around, pull it firmly, and you're going to wrap it in the same way that you wrap that grip. Tight, take it down around the shaft. And it will look very clean at the base. Cut it with scissors. And we're going to put one wrap around the top. And there it is. That is my putter grip just wrapped over a standard putter grip. Very easy. And you can see how long it takes you. It's taken me here about 10 minutes. One grip. The good thing about wrapping your putters have no standard measurements. So you're able to get it to within 5-10 mils max just by wrapping over what you have. Again, the regrip is 140 mils and the overgrip adds 40 mils. So just subtract from your end, build up the base, put this on, and you will have a putter that you'll putt lights out with, I promise.